Hey, I'll give a quick one. I thought, it was pretty much the game that I feel like the coaches we thought we were going to have. It was going to be tight. We're going to have to score. Um, Missouri State got off to a great start. I was really proud of Gabe Gackle for hanging in there. He gave us 4 innings, didn't have great stuff, didn't have command, but he gave us 4, and they scored 3. And, the rest of the bullpen did a nice job. I think Steele came in and gave us 6 outs, and I think Parker got us like 4, Coyle, and then McElvain got us 5, and it was enough. But good job by the offense hanging in there. I thought their starter, Max Knight, who's the 3rd time we've seen him this year, that's the best he's done against us. He was really good. He was landing all his breaking stuff, and not so much on the fastball, but the breaking ball was really good today, and he gave him a chance to get a lead. So that was a really good win for us.
Questions for the student athletes?
Yeah, hey, Mike over here. You said earlier this month you like playing in the month of May. I think this was your first postseason game. How excited were you to get out there and just perform the way that you did?
I mean, it was definitely a different feel. I never played in a, tournament game. So I was excited, and I just wanted to win.
For both of the players, what was the mood like in the dugout when you guys were down so quick? I mean, was it upbeat?
I mean, I think it was the same as always. I don't think it was any types of, oh no. I think we've been there how many times. So I guess not used to it, but we weren't in any types of bad moods.
We have confidence in everything we do, and I don't think being down at the start is gonna, change our mindset on the way we play the game. And we were just ourselves and put our head down and turned out good.
Tom Murphy, Arkansas Democrat Gazette. I wanted both of y'all's thoughts on TJ at third. I know he caught a liner with the bases loaded. He made another couple of plays. Maybe just what y'all saw on those.
Oh yeah, that play right there was a big time spot. If he doesn't, make that catch, they at least score 2, in my opinion. And being able to, keep those runs from scoring and allowing, everybody else to come in and keep the ball or keep the game right there was big time.
Yeah, I just think that's what he does over there. So he's done it plenty of times.
I haven't gone back through your Marshall stats, but 4 hits was your first 4-hit game here. Did you ever have any other 4-hit games?
Last year, Sunbelt tournament.
I'll go find it.
Yeah.
Mike, I'm just wondering, you guys kind of followed a similar script a little bit to the midweek game against Missouri State, where their starter was good, and then you guys had a lot of success against their bullpen. Did that experience, how much do you think their experience of finding or hitting against their relievers maybe 2 times earlier this season played a role today and y'all having success again?
I mean, going in the game, we knew that Knight was their dude, and he's got that good curveball. So that was kind of the game plan, get him out, get to the bullpen. So we knew once we did that, and then good things are going to happen.
I believe you were the pitcher right when the long inning, or when they scored all the runs in the 5th, you were waiting to come back in for the 6th? What was that like watching from the dugout as the guys were just pouring it on and giving you a bigger lead to protect?
Yeah, when I'm in the game, I try to stay locked in and don't get too animated about anything. But when they're scoring a lot of runs like that, it's kind of hard to, hold that smile back or not give them a high five. But yeah, even while that's going on, you still try to stay dialed in on what you do. And we hit, it felt like 30 minutes. And as a pitcher, when there's, scoring runs like that for you, it just makes your job a little bit easier.
It's still, even if they weren't scoring runs, because Ethan, between the 8th and 9th innings, he sat in the dugout for a little bit. Does it help you refocus as a pitcher when you're sitting over there for a little bit in between those innings?
I would say yeah, but also if it's going good, the first inning you're out there, you just want to keep it rolling, so you don't want to get too cold. So, it's just a thing of you got to try to keep that same mentality throughout the whole game, and don't let a long sit affect that.
And then speaking of Ethan, I wonder what your thoughts were about the performance that he gave you there at the end.
He just does what he does. He's been doing it all year. That's our dude. We want the ball in his hands, and we have a bunch of faith in him, and that's just what he does, man.
Anything else for the players?
I've got another. You'll play Kansas here tomorrow night. Just the thoughts on playing this team, it being their first regional or to host, and just having this opportunity tomorrow night in the winners bracket game. I wonder what's the feeling among the team.
We like playing on the road. I think that's it. I'm ready to go.
I also think that they're a really good team. We're gonna have to from the first pitch get after them. But they got something to prove, and they're going to bring energy, and they're going to bring juice, and there's going to be a lot of fans, so it should be interesting.
All right, thanks, players. Yes, absolutely. Take all you want. Appreciate it. All right, questions for Coach? Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, Dave, what did you think the difference was there in that big fifth inning that maybe hadn't gone as right at the plate the first few?
Thought we did a really good job with 2 strikes. Got a couple big hits with 2 strikes and put the bat on the ball. Made him feel that. Just I don't know. I mean, you asked a question a minute ago about how was the mood in the dugout. Well, it wasn't great, and it was kind of quiet. But we kept talking to him, saying we got plenty of time, and it was huge for Gackle to get us 4 innings. And I mean, we gave him the 3rd run. Booted the ball, runner advanced from 2nd to 3rd, and they basically safety squeezed him in, and so that was a little frustrating. But guys made up for it. They put the bat on the ball, driving a run, just like Stewart. 2 strikes, chopped the ball to first, drove in a run, I think to tie it or get the lead. I don't remember, and just little things like that. But I don't know. Yeah, we kept fighting. That's what I liked.
Gabe, he threw 33 in the first. He had 53 pitches by the second. I mean, when you say it was good for him to get through the fourth, is that just kind of him battling there in the 3rd, 4th innings to stay in the game?
Yeah, he threw 33 pitches. He gave up a hit to the big center fielder on a fastball. He really put a good swing on it. It was probably caught too much of the plate. That was tough. That was a tough one there because we get out of there with one down, but then all of a sudden we're down 2. They're going crazy over there, and guys were frustrated. But for him to get through the 2nd and the 3rd, and then the 4th with 85 pitches, he was gassed. I mean, it's humid out there, and he could have gone back out, but that wouldn't have been good. And that was great to see Eves come in. But we knew that we're going to have to use 3-4 guys today to win the game, and it worked out.
I wanted to ask you about Pompey's defensive play, too,
Yeah.
because he saved you some stuff, I think.
Oh, the line drive he caught was starting to sink, and he kind of found his glove. The ball gets by him. That's 2 in. Probably runners at 1st and 3rd and 2 outs, and who knows what would have happened there. All of a sudden, we're down a lot. But he made that play. We came in. I think we scored a run. He caught that line drive, that short hot ball, and then I don't know. We had 2 strikes, center fielder again, kind of had the shift on. We had him, Pompey moved over and hit it right at him. He made that play. But he had a really good day in the field, and we needed it.
I'm assuming y'all's calculus might have included you need to use McIlvain. I wonder what you think about recycling him, how many innings or
Yeah.
what you might get from.
Well, we'll just say how he feels tomorrow. I think he threw, 22 pitches? Yeah, I mean, he's a big old boy. He's okay.
About Damian, I think he got it started there in the 5th and maybe kept it going there and tacked on one more with, I think he beat out a fielder's choice down there.
Yeah, he got the big hit to get that thing rolling and hit a ball extremely hard, right? They had that little shift on for him, but he split him there, kind of up the middle, kind of through the 6 hole. We needed it. His first at bat, he was really frustrated. And then I think that was his 2nd at bat. Might have been his 3rd at bat. I know he struck out on curveballs, really frustrated earlier. But for him to get that hit, that was big. And I think, that was off the new pitcher. And so that was his 3rd at bat. And he got us rolling.
Dave, you guys, kind of like what I asked Mike. I mean, how much do you think the previous experience, the success you've had against their relievers, maybe played a role in today and having the success you did?
Yeah, we've seen most of their guys. The games that we've played against them have been crazy. The first game we lost in that extra innings when they walked us off with that home run, crazy was 13-12 or whatever the score was. And then the game that we beat them in Fayetteville, it was like 2-2 going into the 8th or something. We score 8 runs. I don't remember, something like that. And I kind of opened it up. We might have been up 4-2, and then we blew it open. But you just knew it was going to be a big game. But my point being, we saw a lot of pitchers, and they didn't see some of our relievers, but they've got a really good lineup. You look at the numbers, the home runs, the batting average, the experience, the size. I mean, there's a lot to that offense.
For the way that Gackle responded, as you talked about, I mean, do you think some of that's maybe just his experience in this stage, and also in the bullpen, having to deal with different situations? How much did that play a part today?
I think that he's had some great days and he's had some really frustrating days. And so he's learned how to handle a little bit. I mean, last week he was incredible. He threw everything for a strike and he used everything. Tonight, no. And we could see it early. We were like, okay, this isn't what we were hoping for, a little bit more here, but and that was when I say that was maybe in the first inning. But after that, he gave us what he had, and he gave us a chance to stay in the game. I mean, it could have been 6-7-0 before we had a chance to get him out, really. But he showed his stuff, got a little bit better, and he gave us a chance to win. And I told him that in front of the whole team. Appreciate his effort.
Offense the last few weeks has been so good with the home run ball, the long ball. Today, no home runs. I mean, is it an encouraging sign to score 9 and not have any home runs?
Oh, yeah. Today, and I don't know about the first games, I heard there were some home runs. The ball usually travels better during the day than it does at night, but the wind picked up and started blowing in from right. I think today, maybe early, it was blowing in from left lightly, but the ball wasn't carrying great. So we felt like we were going to have to steal some bases and manufacture a little bit and advance runners, and we did that.
I doubt it's this way tomorrow night, but it felt a little bit like there was a lot of Razorback fans out there tonight. I wonder how it felt, playing kind of. Did it feel like a home game at all? I mean, given how many were out there.
Well, we're underneath where they were, so we don't hear them. You hear them, but you don't hear them. We know they're there. I thought the fans that were here, they made some noise. I mean, it was definitely loud. It didn't really feel like a home game to me, but I didn't feel like that we were at a disadvantage. We appreciate all the support.
Sermonelli, even when he was at UCA, he had some big games against the Razorbacks. What's made him so difficult?
Kills us. Let's just say it. The guy wears us out. And people were wondering why I walked him. Yeah, we strike the next guy out, and the ball goes to the backstop. It was crazy. So, I don't know. He's just a good hitter. This is his 5th year in college. 2 years at JUCO, 2 years at UCA, and a year here. Is that what it is? Something, or 1 year junior college, 2 at UCA, 2 at Missouri State. He's just bat-to-ball skills are really good. I mean, his batting average is good, and he's hard to strike out. He can bunt a little bit, and I don't know. We just can't seem to get him out.
When we talked to you a couple of days ago, you said Hunter's he told you he's feeling good. What's the update on him? And the assumption is he'd pitch tomorrow night?
Yeah, that's the plan, is to pitch him tomorrow night unless something crazy goes on, with his leg or whatever. But, yeah, he seems to be feeling good. So he's moving around good and no complaints. I feel like he's ready to go. So that's who we'll go with. Who's Kansas throwing? Yeah, see.
They did say
Cook, thank you.
They hit some home runs today. They hit a lot of home runs. What do you
Yep.
think about facing Kansas?
Yeah, very good team. They were in our regional last year. We didn't face them, but you could see from the stands or our offices where we watched them play that they're physical. They added to it. Got a couple key guys back, and they can hit the ball over your head with the best of them. And really good here. They had one rough weekend here against West Virginia. Other than that, they've been great. So, yeah, it's going to be – I'm sure it's going to be super loud, and we got our hands full. We know that.
We haven't asked you about New. He went 4 for 4 and reached base every plate appearance. What did you think of his day?
He had a great day. I loved his last at bat when he got on top of that high fastball and hit it the other way. They had just scored 2 runs, had some momentum, and for us to score a run there, it takes a little bit out of you to get it back up to 4. Even the ball that he kind of got jammed and he hustled down the line, and it would have taken a throw where the first baseman led the pitcher, but he had to kind of slow down to catch it, and he beat it. But he hit the ball hard 3 out of 4 times, and yeah, had 4 RBIs. That was the main thing. He drove in runs.
You said the dugout was a little down. I mean, did you feel a spark maybe after Pompey made that play when the bases
Oh
loaded?
yeah, Yeah, no doubt. When I say down, it's not. There just was kind of there was a lot of concern. I mean, there was not much going our way, except for that play that Pompey made on that line drive, and here we go. When we score a run, 3-1, and then we get their starter out, and then we have the 6-run inning, and you know, it was a big inning for us.